Temperatures getting to the low 80s once again. Not many complaints, although I've heard a lot of people saying, when is it going to feel crisp and cool and comfy? I want to make my trademark tortellini soup or whatever it is. Break out the jackets, break out the sweaters. We haven't really been able to do that because it's been so warm, and it is still very, very warm out there today. Let's go ahead and start off with our current temperatures. And right now across the region, we are feeling above average yet again. We should actually be in the low 50s in the city for this time of the year in the mornings. Right now we're at 50 in Pottstown, a little on the cool side there, 53 degrees in Coatesville and 60 degrees in Philadelphia. Millville at 52 degrees. There is a little bit of fog out there, and that's something that we'll be tracking as we go through the morning. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we're seeing visibility wise. And also, by the way, it is definitely warmer than average. We'll get to those visibilities in just a second, but your next weather cafe, we're tracking that pumpkin spice meter for you today. Is it a day for the hot pumpkin spice latte? I'm going to go ahead and say put it on ice today, because even though it's in the 50s this morning, we're looking at 66 by 10 a.m., 80 degrees by 2 o'clock. You might not want kind of a hot milky coffee, something cool, something on ice. You can have the fall feel, but keep it on the cool side. Dressing for the day today, you want the t-shirt, you want the sunglasses, have your Phillies gear ready to go. We're at 82 degrees for today's high, and for tonight's game, 77 at first pitch, beautiful sunset, and a gorgeous nearly full moon tonight to enjoy. Hopefully the Phils can get us a win to go along with that nice weather. Coming up, we'll take you through a big change, some rain on the way, followed by a major cool down. For now, let's send it over to Kim. Still in the 70s. This week, you're really going to feel like fall by especially Thursday. Let's start off though with what's happening right now. And you can see a little bit of fog, not really all that close to the ground, but it is limiting visibility at the airport. So that could lead to some delays. You might want to check with your carriers if you're just about to head out. If you have a flight out of Philadelphia, if you're picking someone up, could be some slowdowns. Let's talk about what's next. Today and tomorrow, both days turn out mostly sunny, warm, and on the humid side, certainly for the month of October. We've got dew points around the 60 mark out there today. You will notice an increase in clouds tomorrow, but it does look like the rain is going to hold off until tomorrow night. Tomorrow night into Wednesday morning, a major cold front comes through. Now, the good news is we're not expecting severe weather. There may be a few rumbles of thunder. It's really just a slug of steady rain late Tuesday night into the first half of Wednesday. The time frame looks like about 2 a.m. to 2 p.m. overnight Tuesday night into Wednesday afternoon, and then it does clear out later Wednesday afternoon. The evening commute may be dry. Behind it, though, Wednesday night into Thursday and Friday, the coldest air of the season arrives, and you really will feel it. Highs are only in the 60s. Especially Thursday and Friday. Right now, here's a live look down the shore. You can see a little bit of a kind of a blurry look to the sky there, a little bit of fog. We're reporting some fog at the airport in Philadelphia, also in Trenton, Millville. Otherwise, we've got clear skies, and where skies are clear, temps are colder. Allentown right now at 48 degrees, so a little bit chilly. It's crisp and beautiful actually out there this morning. A cool morning followed by a mild afternoon. Speaking of the Lehigh Valley, here's a live look at Bethlehem, just starting to see some of that fall color. And here's a look at our current fall foliage map. It's not really permeating south into our region all that much. We're seeing low color across most of our area, but up toward the Poconos, you're starting to see a little bit of that moderate to high color start to creep southward. And I think over the next week or two, the Poconos and the Lehigh Valley will start to see some much more vibrant fall color. Here's a look at our fog right now. Trenton, zero visibility. The Philadelphia airport reporting 0.1 miles, a tenth of a mile. Now it's a little bit brighter in Center City, but you go down into South Philly and you've got some pretty dense fog. And Kim's been showing us Route 42 in South Jersey. It looks pretty fogged in. So again, Burlington County, Camden, Gloucester, Cumberland, into Newcastle County, Delaware, you do have some locally dense fog, at least for the next hour or two. And as we start to warm up, we will start to see the sun kind of beat down on the ground, starts to move things around in the atmosphere, and that's really how you get rid of fog. We often say burn off the fog. It's not really burning it off, it's more mixing it out and sending it out back into the atmosphere. Down the shore today, 74 degrees and partly cloudy, 82 in the Lehigh Valley. Big Phillies game tonight. I wouldn't call it a must win, but it's kind of a must win. 77 degrees at 6:08 for first pitch. A beautiful night for baseball at the bank. Very similar to Saturday night's forecast, and a nice nearly full moon to enjoy as you head home. But here's our cold front that's going to bring the big change later in the week. It's got some showers moving through the Midwest. I'm going to jump ahead to tomorrow because today is dry. Tomorrow you can see the clouds start to increase. This is 3:30. Showers are still to the north and west. It's not until tomorrow night that the rain starts to move in, and there will be rain overnight. So again, 2 a.m. to 2 p.m. is kind of the target time of this front. Slow mover, and it's just a rainy day on Wednesday for much of the day. By midday, it may start to dry out north and west, but it doesn't really clear the coast completely until after about 2 o'clock. We may see a little sun return later Wednesday evening, but then the temperatures drop. And I want to take you through the normal low temperatures, our morning lows. This morning, we're in the low 60s in Philadelphia. It should be 53. By the end of the week, especially Friday morning, we're going to have a low in Philadelphia around 43. That is going to feel quite chilly, and we will have 30s across many of our colder suburbs. We'll have to watch for some frost advisories, especially up toward the Poconos. So big chill on the way after the rain Wednesday. It's cool through the end of the week and even into the weekend. Kim, I'll send it.